Goody, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy WhosManz. You already know what time it is. We about to get into the second part of this playbook, which is the under center, and we're gonna go over all these plays against cover 2, 3, and 4, which is and man, which is gonna be what you see mostly when you play online. And yeah, I'm gonna break it down. So if you are new, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like, and hit the bell so you never miss an upload. I'm gonna be coming out with this for every single team in the game. So if you've missed anything before, I do have a playlist with the teams I've gone through so far. So I've gone through the Bears, the Bengals, the Bucks, Browns, and we're gonna go through all 32 teams. So the under center stuff on some playbooks is gonna be pretty repetitive, but in this one, I think from now on I'm gonna just break it down a little bit better. So let's get on to it. All right, first I'm gonna go over this play, which is gonna be close PA sail. It's great, especially if you've done a good job establishing the run. And if you haven't, you can just block your running back and just run this play stock. Like I said, I like this play stock. Now with cover 3, flood concepts work really well against cover 3. Couple of things you can do to enhance the play is streak the number 1 or B or Godwin. Just streak him there, and what that's going to do is going to put your deep third in conflict, and that's going to either force your opponent to put that deep third on the right side in a deep half, which is going to give Howard more space, or it's going to give Gronkowski more space. Regardless, I'll keep it stock just to show you what this play looks like stock against cover 3. And this is with the purple, so this is, deep. And what's nice about this, as you see there, Gronkowski gets out a little late, so that linebacker gets out there a little late. And it's nice, too, if you have a more athletic tight end, then, he can eke out there a little bit faster. So, boom. And pick up your 5 yards. And I'll streak it one more time just to show you. And boom. One thing you can do is just put Gronk out there immediately. And boom. And you see there, you can pick up a lot more yards. So once again, we're going to streak Godwin and put Gronkowski on the flat. And you'll see there you have Howard. So make your reads. If you see that flat zone, sink to the flats, then go ahead and make your read to Howard. And if you are confident that you can fit it in there to Godwin, to go ahead and do it, especially if you have a gunslinger, if you have a really fast wide receiver like Tyreek or whoever you have in Mutt, definitely take advantage of that. And boom, take advantage of that. And you see Howard being a tight end definitely has its perks against those cornerbacks over there. They'll break a lot more tackles than most other guys. So let's move on to cover 2. So first we're going to go over cover 2 hard flats, and it's going to be the same thing. You can streak Godwin and put Gronk on the flat, or you can just run it stock. Once again, it doesn't matter too much, but what's going to happen is he's going to sit a little bit lower anyway, so you can fit it in there. And you can streak Godwin, do the same flood concept there, and you'll just have even more space because Gronk is out there and Humphreys is going to be further in the flat, like always. And depending on who they have at linebacker, depending on what the user's doing, like if they definitely fall off the run because you've been running really well, you see there you'll have a lot more space. And what happens is the corner route moves Clark out the way, that strong safety. It moves him out the way just enough to where you can fit it in there. So this play is definitely very deadly. So Tampa 2 is going to be pretty much the same thing. I would put Gronkowski straight out to the flat like so. And you're just making your reads. So obviously you see Humphreys is back there. So throw your underneath route like so. Boom. And you have your little mismatch. That's 5-6 yards right there. Pass lead it right towards the strong safety if you're going to throw that B route. Boom, like so. And that's more so if you notice the user bites down too hard, you can go ahead and take advantage of that. So now we're going to move on to cover 4. I'm going to go against cover 4 quarters. I'm going to show you guys that, and then I'll do palms. Usually palms works better on a trip side, like a trip set, strictly because of how the matching is. As you see here, you can keep Gronk in, and that flat route is going to take he's going to take Howard because Howard's the first one out towards the flats. It's just how the matching principle ends up working. So for cover 4, I would actually keep it stock, but there's that. So you see there, he's going to take him. You send Gronk out, and you're going to get your 5-6 yards for Gronk. Another thing you could do is keep Gronk there and just send Rojo out to the side. You have Evans right there. And usually with everything going towards the right side of the field, your user is probably going to go towards the corner, or he's going to follow the B route and pass lead it down, or you can low ball it to Evans. So there's that. And we'll move on to man. So first we're going to do cover 2 man, and then I'll go into cover 1. It's just take your reads, those corner routes and things, just towards man, especially if, you know, you're going against linebackers, even dime. Sometimes those tight ends will take advantage of the corners, especially in regs, and Mutt, depending on who you have at tight end. George Kittle, Darren Waller, they'll definitely take care of those guys. And so we'll get into cover 1, and this is where the linebacker is playing zone, so it'll be more like an actual user. So we're going to do this, and then you'll see you still have the same principles there. And, you just make your read. If they do a good job of taking away Howard there, then you do have your in route. And like you see there, you take your in route, and then the user has to decide whether they want to take away Evans or they want to take away Rojo or your running back. We're going to do this again. Boom. Just make your reads. If you want to take advantage of the outside, it's late in the quarter, something like that, you do that. So these are all great plays, and especially if you have a speed advantage with Godwin, or if that's Tyreek or Henry Ruggs or something like that, definitely streak him, because cover 1 is not too much help over the top, and you take advantage of that. But I would just keep it stock, just because it makes the user have to make a decision. Boom, you take advantage. So that's going to be it for this play here. We're going to move on. Next play out of this formation is going to be PA flood. Once again, the same reads. It's just not a corner route, and Godwin is out wide. Flood is good against cover 3. It's a high-low read, and it just, you have your deep, your clearing route, and then you have your 2, deep out, and your flat route. So just make your read, and this is cover 2 with the, with purples, which could simulate, if they put a 30-yard flat zone on there, anything like that. And then we're going to change it to hard flats here. So this is what it's going to look like against hard flats. And you'll see there, you have RB open, and we just, that cornerback came in pretty hot. Now, if you do want it to work a little bit better, you can just send Gronk out to the flat, and then boom, you have Howard open there. But definitely when you're reading this, make sure that cornerback, or the corner or the not the corner, but make sure that the guy playing a flat goes straight to the flat. That's why I send Gronkowski straight to the flat. And you'll see that because you see him go straight to Gronkowski. You angle it up, hit Howard there. All right, so first we're gonna go against cover 2 hard flats. And once again, I'm just gonna put Gronkowski straight to the flat there. You know, you pay attention outside, you see that Humphries is, sticking towards Gronkowski. Lead it up the field and make your read. And we're gonna do it again. You know, you look out, boom. Make your read, and you have your one-on-one with a safety or your cornerback, and with these tight ends, they just gonna break so many tackles. Now this is gonna be against cover 2, Tampa 2, which in Tampa 2, the difference is the middle linebacker plays a little bit deeper in the field. He's gonna take more of a one-on-one with anything going, deep across the middle. But this is cover 2, or Tampa 2 here, where they're playing off in cloud flats. And obviously you're gonna take your underneath your flat route. And that'll, you'll get your 5 yards there. So we're gonna try this one more time. You see that he sinks back. Throw it to Gronk there. Pick up your 5 yards. And 5 yards, you do 2 plays of 5 yards. That's a first down on second down every single time. And now we're gonna move to cover 4. All right, so cover 4 quarters. We're gonna check out a couple of things here. I'm gonna get, just like the last play, you notice we're playing quarters. Keep Gronkowski on that delayed flat route, and what's gonna happen is he's gonna sink back, and you can pick up your little chunk change, your 4 or 5 yards there. If they shade it underneath, then obviously here what's gonna happen is he's gonna have to take. He's going to have to go against and come down to Gronkowski even harder. And then Howard's going to have just a lot easier time. And right there you see. Now, there are a lot of other plays in wing stack, doubles south, doubles, and that's about it in the single back that I like. And it's pretty much the exact same kind of reads that you're making that I showed you on the other 2 plays. It's going to be buck smash, double corner, and then PA wide drag wheel is very nice. That route by the tight end going across the field is pretty nice. Wing slot once again has some pretty nice plays as well. U drive check is pretty nice. Dagger. What I always say about dagger, anything with a levels concept like PA fork. Double south has a lot, but it's a lot of corner. Just make your checks. Bench on this is really nice. So tight end post out of doubles is a very good play as well. I do like to incorporate that every so often. And then Z under, every so often I like to throw that one in there. And Bucks under is great against cover 2. The route by Gronkowski going down the middle of the field just tends to get a little too deep, and then the corner route and then the streak will take the safeties towards the outside of the field, leaving the middle just wide open. So if the user doesn't go back with the tight end on this one, then you do have the tight end deep down the middle, and if they go too deep, you do have that in route there, so that's nice. Other than that, that's gonna do it really for this, the under center. Hopefully it did help you out. Maybe if you just were looking for something out of this playbook and you didn't notice, hopefully that helped you out in your scheme. Other than that, man, we about to get on to the Bucks gameplay, and that'll be out on Tuesday at noon. Stay tuned, man. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe, because I'm gonna be coming out with more and more of these, and I'll do deep dives into each play and each formation. But thank y'all for watching. Peace.